Right, your first taste of muesli.
Not just any muesli.
My special one.
Off you go then.
Ready?
Getting the milk off. There, that's better.
There are the cranberries. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good boy. Super, super healthy.
Yeah.
That tastes great.
You like that? Especially the cranberries. Do you enjoy the cranberry bit?
Yep.
Well, it's Thursday, but look who's here. Woohoo! Got pull off today, hooray! This has been a long... I'm gonna get closer. This has been booked this day, hasn't it, for quite a few months now?
Yeah.
The intention behind it was that we were going to have a terribly mature and sensible grown-up day of research at Legoland. However, we've had some epic thunderstorms overnight, an awful lot of rain. I think we are still planning on going, aren't we?
Yeah.
But maybe not until a bit later on, after lunch or what have you. But we do have a job to do. We have a grand plan for this reveal. We bear in mind, please, that we've been keeping this a secret for over a year, so there's a lot of pent-up excitement going on. So we are going to sit and go through the bits and pieces that we have got and try and plot where we're going to have each little surprise. And that's what we're going to do for an hour or so now before we go out. Would you like to join us? You are most welcome, but you have to keep it a secret. It's Frozen Fever.
Frozen
it's a little
Fever.
short.
The idea is we're going to borrow heavily from that and have them follow a string, which is in that bag up there, isn't it? Which is effectively red ribbon. There we go. Red ribbon.
Ta-da!
Which we're going to festoon around the house.
Festoon.
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 Festoon. Festoon.
Festoon.
Festoon around the house. And at various points they will come across little presents.
Yeah. Paul managed to source these. They're a beautiful vinyl. So potentially, well, there was half an idea that we might write on them, but I think they're too lovely, really, aren't they?
We might put snippets around them with strings and
Yes.
so that we can sort of a collage of the places we want to see.
Perhaps create a sort of murder board.
They won't let us in.
But that's only one of them. Where's the other one?
Well, the important bit is it took an age to try and get this, but it's as pretty much as near to up to date as possible. It's got Disney Springs there, and Hollywood Studios doesn't have the hat.
That's obviously important when you're trying to give young children confidence. Ours has they've never even been in an aeroplane, so this is a big deal for them. So in order to try and make sure that they are completely at home as much as we're able to with their surroundings and where they're going, those sorts of little details are quite important. You know what a 4-year-old is like. We don't have a 4-year-old anymore.
5-year-old down.
5-year-old. You know what 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds are like. If they get fixated on a giant blue Mickey Mouse magic hat and they don't see a giant Mickey Mouse blue magic hat, you're in for a really holiday.
The other one is Universal Studios.
Ta-da!
At the Universal Resort.
They smell.
They do.
Is it something they smell from when you were a kid at school or something?
Which the sort of smell you get on bouncy castles.
Yes, yeah, that's why it makes me feel like a child.
We actually managed to get hold of toy planes of the Virgin Atlantic Boeing 747s, which are the plane we will be flying over on. And the thought was, with the maps up there, We clear the table, we put all the Disney brochures and what have you there.
We have a pile of Disney brochures that have been out here, and they've been here for a year since we planned the holiday. And I keep saying, oh, I really ought to put those away, but I really don't want to. And just to keep building this idea that they're really not going to go.
We shall see what their reaction is on Sunday.
I'm really quite nervous about it. I feel like and I thought that was silly to feel like that, and then when I realised that it's a year.
Yeah.
Literally a year we have been waiting and building up to this moment.
Yes.
They've never been on an aeroplane. They've never even been to Spain. You know, this is a big deal, and it should be a big deal.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be something that they take lightly.
No.
This should be something that is more or less once in a lifetime, even though this will be the 4th time I've been.
Second time for me. Second time for Luke and Flick, actually.
But Albert will tell you
It'll be the second time.
that it will be the second time for him, although all he saw was the inside of my belly.
Yeah.
Okay, so what time do you want to leave? Or do we want to go?
I think we go.
So, Mr. Riley,
Yes.
where are you taking me?
Legoland.
Yay! It's wet, it's drizzling, we don't care. I'm knackered. That thunderstorm kept me awake all night, plus I was worrying about Luke, who incidentally is fine. He rocked up at my mum's house at kind of 2:30 in the morning, so he's fine. But I'm knackered, so I'm going to have a sleep in the car.
Can I do that as well?
No.
No.
And then we're going to go and play.
Yeah.
Yay! Want a selfie?
You want a selfie?
Can you do it with your hand?
Do. Reach that.
I want the sign in though, that's the problem. Okay.
Yeah? Oh.
Got no children with us.
We've got something. No.
I'm on the group chat. But I am actually. So we've just had some lunch.
Nice.
It was good, yeah. I'm just very full up now, so I'm not entirely sure what we will do ride-wise. But the beauty is that it doesn't matter, we can just wander around to our heart's content, can't we?
It's cost us nothing to get in.
Yeah.
If you didn't realise, we've actually got season ticket holders for Legoland, not the whole Merlin Pass thing, but for Legoland we've got an annual season pass. So the park entry and the car park is free, so
and we get a discount on the food and the merchandise and whatnot, so we come as often as we can, and we also come for quite short periods of time because we can.
Yeah.
Which is, obviously, if you're paying the very high prices that you would do normally, that's quite tricky. So should we just wander?
Yeah.
It's Dorothy's alter ego, isn't it?
Not much altered, really.
We've decided that Dorothy definitely needs one of these. Awesome. She's a flail. Love it. The rain's starting to come down a bit now.
It is a bit.
We are about to go on extremely mature and grown-up ride, aren't we? You're looking a bit worried. It's quite extreme, considering it's got little plastic horses on it.
Yeah.
It's quite extreme.
I wonder if they got any Dories. Dory's the blue one.
Up there.
Ah! Look at those.
The colours are amazing. Look at this one with his nose.
There's just so much here. I think this is one of the things I really like.
That thing over there at the back with that green spiky
Thing, yeah.
Fluffy thing.
And everything looks healthy.
Yes, I agree, yeah.
Look at him. Oh, look at that.
Wow!
That's one of those prehistoric things, isn't it? Trying hard to keep it under the...
Is the bed wet?
My back's getting very wet.
It's getting very wet.
Well, the rain has all but stopped now. Hasn't stopped us getting very drenched. And
Wet knickers.
nothing to do with me, unfortunately.
Alright, I walked right into that one.
That is the view at the moment. Legoland is closing in about 20 minutes. Just as the weather improves.
We have a very important stop to make before we leave.
We do.
We have to do the picnic.
We have to do the P&M.
It's the law.
It is
I'm
the-
not really wearing anything. I'm so drenched, I've literally sort of come into a quiet corner and stripped off. Which is completely ridiculous now because I'm broadcasting myself to the all 64 subscribers.
Yeah. There might be 65, I don't know.
Quite alright there, darling.
Yeah. I was just trying to wait for it to get in focus. Right, that is us post pick and mix stop.
My husband just found a waterproof coat in the bag that he put in.
Are you not impressed?
To be fair, I'm slightly relieved that I can put a dry coat on, but don't tell him that, because if he'd told me he had a waterproof while it was actually raining, I might have been a little bit less grumpy. It looks so pretty.
It does. It
This
does.
is not British weather, is it?
No.
There's something very European about this.
Yes. That's
Which
cool.
is an ironic thing considering we're filming this on referendum day.
Yeah.
But it's got a slight kind of Spanishy feel to it, the heat and the mist.
Yeah. And part of the reason the park is so busy today is because lots of schools are closed because of the referendum.
Yeah. Which we hadn't really anticipated,
Yes.
but that's fine, we've still had a great day. So that's the beauty of the annual passes. There's never any pressure on you to have the perfect day, because you know you can come back again.
And it's funny, I think we have probably changed our view on annual passes. I think in the past we've probably thought, why would you want to do it?
Yeah.
But now it makes all the sense in the world.
I think it depends on the locality of the place,
Yeah.
you know, how close it is. If you've got to travel 2 or 3 hours every single time, but if it's something within an hour or a journey that you're prepared to make regularly, you come for 2 hours and you have more fun, don't you? Because there's no pressure.
Yeah, and I think one of the things we're thinking about doing is, beginning of next year, I think we're thinking of getting Merlin passes,
Yeah.
which will
He
give
thinks
us,
we're thinking.
I think we're thinking, which,
That gives us access to pretty much every theme park in the UK.
yeah,
Lots of which are based around the area that we live in, fortunately.
so,
Okay, bye-bye to the train!
yeah, there's the train going by. See the weather out there?
Oh my goodness. We booked the children to stay with my mum so that we could come on our own.
It's pretty noisy.
It's not great weather, is it?
No. That's what it is. Right. Oh my goodness me.
Well. We've had a relatively damp day. I am drenched, completely soaking wet. But it's been great fun. It's been really good fun. So I think we will finish off today with a wet wave. Oh, alliteration.